Amber running lights.
Alright, ready, set, go!
Ah, those beautiful running lights. I think the difference between a truck and a man's truck is the amber running lights and the need to not stand out with all those green and purple lights. But don't get me wrong, the white LEDs look good, but they're still not the standard old school amber. Now the Ford Raptors did a great job having those 3 in the front, but 3 isn't the standard 5 that you actually see on big rigs. I've seen some Toyotas put 3, put 4, but I've never seen the good standard 5 laid out the way it should be.
Alright, so I ordered these. They came in a pack of 10. I've already opened the package and everything, but they're the amber LED running lights, and they have a waterproofing on the back. Pretty much sealed, but I'm going to actually seal that some more. The bolt that comes on it's pretty janky, but these were the highest rated ones on Amazon. I'll link them all in the description. They don't come with a wiring harness. Like I said, you get 10, and then I took one apart here, and you get what, like 1 foot of wire basically, positive and a ground. So I'll have to use a fuse pigtail to put it in a 12 volt fuse, all of them together, and then make sure it's the fuse that will be on when the vehicle's on, because you don't want them on all the time, you know. And I'm just gonna basically splice 5 together and put 5 in the hood scoop, kind of to look like a Ford Raptor, but it's gonna be its completely own thing. I haven't seen any with 5 on the front. I mean, a lot of trucks have 5 on the roof, but not 5 at the hood scoop where the hood meets the grill. So we're gonna do something different. It's gonna be badass. It's gonna look amazing, and it might save my life someday. Give a little more visibility. The amber running lights. Let's go. All right, so I've taken the hood scoop off there, the grill hood scoop. It's right here, and right in the very center there's an opening there. I'll probably have to tin snip across for each one. There's going to be 5, and then open up the back of this and run the wires out, drill a hole probably, close it back up, bring the wires not through the center here, but through probably this hole right there, out here under the channel of this, zip tying it around the back, and then down the shock there. Alright, so I've been working hard getting this done. The center was easy to find. These don't look amber right now, but they are. The way the light's shining, there it is. And the sides are done. The next question is, should I make it center? You know what I mean? Like, so they're equal distances in between each one? Or should I do the standard, like, truck amber running light look, which is normally the center. The 2 are close to the center, and then those final 2 are way further out. It's not mathematically correct. I'll probably just do that one, so it's, instead of there, it's going to be more like here. It looks like a mess right now, but it'll get cleaned up. All the wires are going to come together and come out this side near the firewall and the fuse box. Here it is though. And yeah, hope they all work. I didn't test them ahead of time, but if they don't, I can replace them easily. I have a bunch more. And I'm gonna JB weld the backs of them because they had some rubber stuff to keep them watertight, but I want them to be like super good to go. Alright, so because of the length of the furthest wire, this is where they're all going to have to come out at the center, but that'll be fine. I'll figure it out. Just going to make a cut there so it'll sit airtight for the most part. And then all the ends were JB welded. There's an example of one, but the rest basically look the same. So it's time to close it up and make that cut and put it back. Alright, so it's all sealed up. All the factory bolts are back in. And I made a cut so all the wires come through the bottom of it there. As the JB weld is drying, I'm going to put it back on the truck. And my guys are going to do the electrical for me, which is going to make everything a lot easier. Now the brightness of these may be too bright, so I may hit them with a VHT spray in the future when I see how bright they are. Hopefully they all work. I think they're rated for 100,000 hours, so should be long enough. But yeah, everything turned out just fine with this. And if you look in that mesh there in the screen, you can't really see the wire. So yeah, everything is a good. All right, here it is. Here's the wiring.
Your new
1967. Alright, I'm talking with my hand. Alright, so it's been a long day. No check engine light on anymore. When I first hooked up the LEDs down here into an ignition wire, there was a check engine light, but I went to my dealer and had it flashed. So let's take a look at it now. And then we'll take another look at it at night too, but it's just the right brightness. It looks so damn good. I was worried at first like it might not look right, but oh my god, it looks so good. Oh shit. Alright, I'll put on the LEDs. Now we're talking, baby. Now we're talking. So they're cool to the touch. Now, when I cut the mesh out here, I cut enough to let them slide in there tightly, but they have a little wiggle room, a teeny little bit. This one more than the other one. That one's really tight. Little bit. Now what I could do is pull them out a little and put a little JB weld in there, or just leave them, you know, because these are rated 100,000 hours. Who knows how long they'll last, but I have replacements, and you know, they could burn out in a week, who knows. But if I were to put the JB weld in there, that would be a whole nother mess, and they're not going anywhere right now, I guarantee that. So great. Now we're going to take a look at them at night. But yeah, I was in the bathroom. I pulled up at Bob Evans, and a guy pissing at the urinal. I come out of the stall taking a dump. I hear, "Is that your Tundra out there?" I'm like, oh my god. So this truck just gets so much attention now. And that was yesterday. These amber lights were on. So loving the amber lights. Definitely loving the amber. Oh, there they are. The hood is partially popped. Alright, so we go up, and as you can see, there are no wires showing anywhere. So my guys spliced all 5 together into a connector, soldered it and shrink wrapped it, brought it through the hood down right here, down in where I had run the dualies, across here where I ran the dualies, right there, back there, through the firewall, and then it's behind this panel where there's a blue fuse. I believe it's a 10, and they spliced it into an ignition wire for that. So yeah, amazing job. Now if the lights ever die, I'll be able to pull the light out a little bit, snip it, resolder it, and put a new one in. I have 5 more of these. Alright, we are in the Tundra at night, and we are going to be taking a look at the running lights on the front. And we're going to just turn off the headlights and everything right now. Here is the light output of just the running lights. There's the headlights and the fogs, highs, back off. Here is the grill, running lights. Here is the rigid dualies, running lights. Here's the grill and the dualies. Now we'll take a look at just the running lights again outside. They are pretty bright at night, just here, but I really like them. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna take a look at all of the amber. So I'm gonna open the doors too for the towing mirrors. And I'll put on the 4-way flashers. We'll turn this on. Actually, we'll keep the headlights off. Put everything else on. It looks so much better in real life. I wish you could see, because of the glare of those lights and stuff, but yeah, it looks amazing in real life. Now we'll put one more thing on. We'll put the headlights on, and we'll see the full force of all the lights now. Wow. This truck has come a long way. It really has. I just backed the truck up a bunch so you can get one more look at these running lights from far away at the front. Unfortunately, the camera has that like gleam to it from the light, but it looks crazy just sitting there all blacked out. Right there you can actually see it without the gleam what I'm talking about.